Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome back to Craniac Gaming. We are back with the Baltimore State Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. And today, Baltimore State will be hosting Eastern Michigan in their home opener in year 8 of this dynasty. And we're going to get right into the action here as Eastern Michigan are going to start off with the football. 1st and 10. They're in the shotgun, and Davis going to hand it off to Kevin Jones up the middle. And Jones going to break a tackle. Breaks another one and gets past the 40-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain in the play and a new set of downs for the Eagles. Now 1st and 10. I formation, handoff to Jones again. Gets outside and he's caught. Picks up about 5 yards before George Smith brings him down. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 5. Now an ace formation as Davis drops back for his first pass of the game, and it's incomplete. The receiver just drops that one. Now 3rd and 5. Same formation, and Davis going right back to the quick slants. This time Bradley able to hold on to it. And Eastern Michigan into Baltimore State territory. It's a new set of downs once again. Now 2nd and 10. I formation, handoff to Jones. Jones gets outside, but a big hit there by the safety, Alex Ace. And Jones gains nothing on the play. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 10. Davis out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right. Looks like he's going to run it. And then he throws last second, and it's nearly intercepted by Ace. But it falls to the turf, incomplete. And Eastern Michigan going to try a long field goal. This one from about 55 yards from the right hash mark. And this one does not have the distance. Probably would have been no good if it did. And Baltimore State going to get the ball at the 45-yard line to begin their first drive of the game. So the Stallions have a 1st and 10. Julius Hobbs with the handoff to Roman Cinder, and Cinder going to pick up about 5 yards on the first play of the game for Baltimore State's offense. Now 2nd and 5. Hobbs in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Colin Mentor, who gets his first carry of the game. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play. That's going to lead to a very manageable 3rd and 2. As Hobbs is again in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left side. He'll drop back. Throws all wide open, Zach Hobart. He's going to get up to about the 42-yard line, a 13-yard gain, and a new set of downs. Now 1st and 10, Hobbs going to hand off to Cinder. He goes up the middle, and he's able to pick up about 3 on the play. Not a lot of running room early on in this game for either of these running backs. Now a 2nd and 7. Hobbs going to roll to his right. Looking downfield, lets it fly, and a beautiful grab by Dustin Scott, able to get a foot in bounds. And it just seemed like the linebacker there just lost track of Scott. That was a well-placed ball by Hobbs, and now it's a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Stretch play outside. Cinder with a lot of space in front of him, and Cinder just not fast enough to get to the corner, but does pick up 11 yards and the first down. Now Baltimore State from the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Hobbs. He's going to throw left side, finds Mentor, and Mentor going to spin his way forward to the 1-yard line, just shy of the goal line. So now 2nd and goal. Hobbs with the read option, keeps it himself, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown as Baltimore State strikes first. It's 7-0. And now Eastern Michigan looks to respond. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to Jones. Outside sweep, and he's going to dodge a few defenders into Baltimore State territory up to about the 49-yard line. And again, Baltimore State all season has had issues stopping the run, and those issues continue in this game. Now 1st and 10. Jones right up the middle, right through the defense, and he's going to break a few more tackles before he's stopped at about the 19-yard line. And man, this defense is having trouble against the run. Now Hamilton checks into the game. He's going to pick up the first down up to about the 6-yard line. It's a 13-yard run for Xavier Hamilton. Now 1st and goal. Davis going to check down to Gaston, and Gaston going to be brought down in the backfield. Loses about 2 on the play. Nice play there by Bailey Barbo. Now 3rd and goal. Davis, plenty of time to throw. He's going to scramble himself. Here comes Barba, and a big hit there as Davis wanted to slide. But Barba puts him down before he's able to. And now a chip shot field goal for Eastern Michigan. They missed the first attempt, but they'll make this one. So it's 7-3 now as Baltimore State takes over with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10. Mentor gets the handoff on what was a sweep play, but he cuts it inside and picks up about 5. Now 2nd and 5. Hobbs back to pass. Looks for the drag route, and he finds Jalen Morrison underneath. He's going to get up to about the 38-yard line. That's going to move the chains. Now 3rd and 6. About a minute to go in the quarter. Here's Hobbs looking right side, and it's tipped away by Paul Muhammad. Incomplete. That easily could have been a pick six. And Baltimore State stalls out and punts it away. So now Eastern Michigan looking to take the lead here as Jones able to pick up about 6 yards. Now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jones up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards in the play. Nice tackle there by Barba. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 2 on what looks to be the last play of the first quarter. Jones going to be dropped in the backfield by who else? Bailey Barba, making a big stop to end the drive. Now we're into the second quarter. 2nd and 7. Eastern Michigan with the rush, and Hobbs gets it away to a wide open Zach Hobart. And that's part of the problem when you send 7 or 8 people after the quarterback. You're going to leave some people open, and Zach Hobart is not somebody you want to leave wide open like that. So now 1st and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line. Here's a handoff to Sender, and Sender to the outside. Nice spin move there. Sender inside the 20-yard line, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 18. That's a 24-yard gain in the play. And now Baltimore State in the red zone trying to extend their lead to 2 possessions as Sender takes the handoff on the read option. Picks up about 8 yards. That makes it a very manageable 3rd and 2 as Baltimore State lines up in the I formation. 2 receivers to the right side. Hobbs going to hand it off to Mentor, who checks into the game. Mentor inside the 5 up to about the 4. That's good for a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. So 1st and goal. Hobbs going to drop back. Throws left side, and he finds Zach Hobart in the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore State. They take a 14-3 lead with just under 6 minutes to go in the half. And Auburn struggling in the first half against Mississippi State is 24-17. And Auburn is who Baltimore State will be taking on next week. And let's head back to our game now. 2nd and 10. Davis with the play fake. Over the middle, finds Jones underneath, and Jones going to be stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 1. 2 tight ends to the left side, and here's the handoff to Jones right up the middle, and he is stood up. Just like me on my first date, as Quadarius Friday able to stop the running back in the backfield. And now it's Baltimore State ball, 1st and 10. Hobbs over the middle, going to find Morrison, and Morrison up to the 40-yard line. It's going to lead to a 2nd and 4. So 2 backs in the backfield with Hobbs as he fakes it to Evans. Hobbs going to take it himself on the triple option, and he picks up the 1st down up to about the 45-yard line. And now 3rd and 8 for Baltimore State as Hobbs drops back. He's going to yeet it to the right side, finds Jalen Morrison up to the 31-yard line. Now, you can say a lot about Julius Hobbs, but you cannot deny that he's really improved from last year into this year. Now 3rd and 9. Hobbs going to throw, finds a wide open Zach Hobart. He's going to get into the end zone for another touchdown. His 2nd of the day, 2nd passing touchdown for Hobbs. And it is a 21-3 lead for Baltimore State. And another beautifully thrown ball by Hobbs, and Hobart just burns the Eastern Michigan defense. And they are reeling now as it's 1st and 10. Davis going to keep it himself on the read option and takes a big hit. Gains about 8 on the play. Now 2nd and 2. Davis going to drop back, gets it away, finds Owens who's wide open, and Owens going to push his way forward up to about the 47-yard line. And it's a new set of downs for the Eagles. Now 1st and 10. Davis going to hand it off to Jones up the middle. Barber gets pancaked there. And then Alex Ace comes up with the face mask. And that's going to give Eastern Michigan 15 more yards. And now they'll look to get into the end zone. They have plenty of time to do so. 1st and 10. Davis steps to his left, and he's brought down from behind. Sacked on the play. Chadwick Passmore gets to him. That's a loss of 8. Now 2nd and 18. Davis going to throw it away. Incomplete. That's going to lead to a 3rd down and 18 now. As he's in the shotgun again, he'll drop back. Davis is holding the ball just way too long, and he's finally run down by Passmore, who gets his 2nd sack of the drive, let alone the game. And Eastern Michigan ends up punting it away. So now Baltimore State has a chance to extend their lead here as Hobbs runs a little bit of a read option there. And now they're going no huddle, 2nd and 5. Hobbs throws it right side, and another amazing grab by Dustin Scott. He is just a maestro when it comes to those sideline catches. And it's a new set of downs for Baltimore State once again. Now Hobbs on the read option keeps it himself again, right up the middle. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. That stops the clock momentarily. So a quick huddle by Baltimore State. Time winding down, about 35 seconds to go in the half as Hobbs drops back on 1st and 10. Just holds it way too long, and he's brought down for a big sack. Loses 11 yards on the play. So Baltimore State forced to use a timeout now. 2nd and 21, Hobbs over the middle, and a beautiful throw to Dustin Scott over the middle for another 1st down. But Baltimore State running out of time here. 2nd and 10, Hobbs on the play fake. Throws over the middle, finds Hobart, and he burns the defense a 3rd time. Touchdown, Baltimore State, the 3rd touchdown in the half from Hobbs to Hobart. What a combination this has been so far this season. And now Baltimore State up 28-3, seemingly heading into the half, although Eastern Michigan might have a trick up their sleeve here. 2nd and 5, thrown, and he's intercepted. Roman Sender, who's playing both sides of the football still, gets the pick, and he leads the team in interceptions as well. And, I mean, they were just trying to make something happen at this point. You're down by 25. You got to do something. But that just ain't it, Chief. As we head into the halftime, Baltimore State up 28-3 over Eastern Michigan. We'll be back with the second half of football in just a moment. So a pretty solid first half for Baltimore State. They scored on 4 of their 5 drives in the first half. And now they look to continue it into the second half as they start off with the football 1st and 10. Hobbs on the triple option. Keeps it himself, and he picks up about 7. Now 2nd and 3, 3 receivers to the left side. Hobbs going to drop back, rolls to his right, and he has all day to throw it. He decides to run, and he picks up the 1st down. Gains about 8 on the play. So now 2nd and 11 on the new set of downs. Here's the handoff to Mentor right up the middle. You'll see a lot more of Mentor in the second half as Cinder will probably spend a lot of the second half resting. Now 3rd and 3. Hobbs going to drop back, throws over the middle, finds Scott. He's brought down just shy of the 1st down marker, although I would argue that's a face mask call. And now Baltimore State decides to go for it. Lewis Gibson Sr. showing some moxie, but Hobbs going to be dropped on the read option. Loses 4 yards on the play, and Baltimore State turns the ball over on downs. So maybe Eastern Michigan can get something going here. We'll have to see. 1st and 10. Davis going to throw left side, finds a wide open Eric Thompson who steps out of bounds at about the 25. That's a new set of downs. 1st and 10. Davis throws over the middle, finds Bradley on the slant, and Ace gets turned around. Bradley going to run into the end zone for the touchdown. And don't call Eastern Michigan out of this game yet, folks. They still have a chance in this one. Now 2nd and 7 for Baltimore State as Mentor picks up about 6 on the play. It makes it a very manageable 3rd and 1. But manageable is the key word here as Mentor going to get stood up, loses a yard on the play, and Baltimore State goes 3 and out. So now Eastern Michigan has new life midway through the 3rd quarter. But Kevin Jones going to be dropped in the backfield, loses 2 on the play. That's Joe Lopamahua making the tackle in the backfield. Now 2nd and 12, Davis looking, and he's going to be brought down from behind, just got caught in the web. And I believe that was Tank Evans who actually got the sack. It might have been Quadarius Friday, but now 3rd and 17. Davis just looking real jittery in the pocket, throws it, and it's nearly intercepted. Just tried to force that one in the coverage, and now Eastern Michigan punts it away. So now Baltimore State trying to put this ball game away. 1st and 10. Hobbs on the play fake, goes left side and finds Mr. Reliable's security blanket as Hobart now over 100 yards on the day. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Now 3rd and 8. Hobbs going to let it fly, looking for Hobart again, and that's nearly intercepted by Stevens, but it luckily falls to the turf. And now Roderick Holloway going to try a very long field goal. It's about 55 yards, and it's good. So now Baltimore State with a 21-point lead. Eastern Michigan not out of this one yet, but they're going to have to do a little bit better on the ground than that as Jones loses 2 yards on the play. Barber able to get to him. Now 2nd and 12. Davis over the middle finds Bradley, and Bradley going to be brought down after a gain of 7. It's going to make it a 3rd and 5 as they're in the shotgun, and Davis with the draw play to Jones, and Jones going to get caught from behind again. This time it is Dimitri Copeland who brings him down. And now we head into the 4th quarter. Baltimore State still up by 21. And now 2nd and 7. Hobbs on the read option, breaks a few tackles, and he's going to get past the 40-yard line of Eastern Michigan. As Baltimore State is now hell-bent on bringing this game to an end as Hobbs rolls to his right on 3rd and 9. Looking down the field, has a wide-open receiver, but he just underthrows it, incomplete. And now William Morris comes out to punt this away, and Morris, the king of the coffin corner, gonna put this out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A hell of a punt there. And now Eastern Michigan has to dig themselves out of this hole. Now 3rd and 6, looking for the screenplay. And Davis just holds onto it way too long. He is brought down for the sack. Quadarius Friday brings him down in the end zone, and that's going to be a safety, as he did trip over the O-line, and this is completely on Davis. He just holds onto the ball way too long. And now Baltimore State with a 33-10 lead. This game is pretty much in the bag, and now they'll look to run the clock as Mentor on the counter play up the left sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 34. 25 yards on the play for Mentor. And he's just having a lot more success running the football this year with the improvements on the O-line. So now under 5 minutes to go in the game. Hobbs over the middle. Going to find Hobart again. He's going to get inside the 30 up to about the 28-yard line. 115 yards and 3 touchdowns on 7 catches. Now 3rd and 2. Hand off to Mentor. He's going to run over a defender and will his way forward for a first down inside the 25-yard line. Now 3rd and 15. Hobbs going to drop back again. Looking deep, looking for Tony Turner. It's going to be tipped into the air and intercepted by Smith. Just off the hands of Turner. Hobbs probably shouldn't have thrown that ball, but Turner has to make that catch. Smith just snags it out of his hands. And now Eastern Michigan with 3 minutes to go. Let's see what they can do here as Jones gets the handoff. And he's going to run forward for about 9 yards. Makes it, once again, a very manageable 3rd and 1 as he eclipses the 100-yard mark. Now 3rd and 1, Davis going to throw left side, finds Bradley. Bradley going to pick up the first down on a 3-yard gain. So Eastern Michigan has to have a little more of a sense of urgency here. 1st and 10. Davis throws left side, and he finds Jordan, and Jordan with a nice stiff arm there gets out of bounds, and that stops the clock. Things aren't really looking very hopeful for Eastern Michigan, but at least they're still trying to win this game as Davis gets it away to Jones. Jones going to get up to about the 49-yard line. So Eastern Michigan still showing a lot of fight in this game as we approach the 2-minute mark. Davis going to let it fly, and a beautiful throw to Bradley, who just burns his man on the play. He's pushed out of bounds at about the 19. So again, Eastern Michigan, they have 3 timeouts. They keep getting out of bounds, so let's see what happens. 2nd and 10. Davis going to check down to Gaston. Gaston caught from behind, and now the clock ticking on Eastern Michigan. They get back to the line. 3rd and 2. Davis under pressure, throws off his back foot, incomplete. So now 4th and 2. If you can even call this a chance, this is the last chance for Eastern Michigan. Davis drops back. He's going to let it fly, and nobody in the zone to stop Douglas from catching that. That is just barely a first down, but it is a first down. Now 1st and goal, right over the middle, and Davis finds Bradley in the end zone for the touchdown. Now, they can go for 2 or they can kick the extra point, but they are going to have to go for 2 at some point if they intend on coming back in this game. They decide to go for 2 here. Davis under pressure gets it away, and Gaston makes the grab in the end zone to make it a 15-point game. And now they need this onside kick. And it goes right to Dustin Scott, who recovers it. He's down at the 41-yard line, and now Baltimore State just has to run the clock out here. 3rd and inches. Handoff to Mentor. He's going to get the first down, and that is pretty much going to do it. Baltimore State gets a huge victory over Eastern Michigan, the final being 33-18. It wasn't the prettiest of efforts, especially in the second half, but they get the job done, and they improve to 2-1 on the season. So looking at the stats for the game, Julius Hobbs, 20 of 27, 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, and that 1 garbage time interception. Colin Mentor leads the team with 67 yards on 17 carries. Hobbs added 45 yards and a touchdown on 12, and Roman Cinder had 58 yards on 10 carries. How about the senior tight end Zach Hobart? He had 7 catches, 115 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the game. A hell of a performance by him today. And he had 3 pancakes as well. Bailey Barba had 10 tackles and 3 for a loss to lead Baltimore State's defense. Chadwick Passmore had 2 sacks. Quadarius Friday and Tank Evans both had a sack each. Of course, Roman Cinder had that pick. And Barba had that big safety to cap off the scoring for Baltimore State in this game. Brett Davis had a pretty okay day for Eastern Michigan, 14 of 25, 164 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, not anything too crazy. Kevin Jones had 16 carries for 101 yards to lead them on the ground. David Bradley had a pretty good game in a losing effort, 6 catches, 91 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Dennis Higdon leads the way for Eastern Michigan with 10 tackles, 1 for a loss. With the loss, Eastern Michigan drops to 0-2 on the season. And Baltimore State has a date with Auburn, who you're going to hear about a little bit in just a moment. But that's going to be a very rough game. It was kind of a tune-up. But they're going to have to play much better in the second half than they did in this game if they want to beat Auburn. But at the end of the day, a win is a win in college football. And Auburn did not win this week, by the way. Mississippi State pulls off the upset, winning 34-27 over Auburn. So that moves Nebraska, the defending national champions, up to number 2, right behind Bama. Florida State's 3, Notre Dame's 4, and Fred Kane in Minnesota are number 5. There you see Auburn at number 13, and Mississippi State moves up to 19 in the nation. So we're going to be playing a very angry and motivated Auburn team. This is not going to be an easy game at all. It's going to be much harder now, I believe, because now they have something to prove. Kirk Herbstreit is actually picking them to win this game, which is really no surprise. But man, this is going to be a very, very hard game to win. They've already beaten Florida this year, and now they host us in their home opener, so they're really going to have something to prove in this game. That being said, I appreciate you guys watching this video. That's going to do it for this one. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And for more franchise and Dynasty content, make sure you guys hit that sub button. Also turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I drop a new video, you guys will be notified. If you have turned your notifications on and you notice you're still not getting my videos whenever they're dropped, then make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and join my Discord server, which is where I usually update people with every piece of content that I upload. If you're enjoying the content and you want to support me in a more personal way, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. The link's going to be in the description below, and there are plenty of benefits to being a patron. Being a patron is never a requirement for my channel, but is always very much appreciated. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video once again. You guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you keep that mofo rolling. I love y'all 3000. I'm Audi 5000. Deuces.